Welcome back to the Chill and Chat Talk Show.
Chilling and chatting, one of our favorite things to do.
All right, well, let's chat about what's going on in BC right now with COVID-19.
Yeah, it's scary. It sounds like the curve is trending upwards, and
Yes.
they're having like new daily cases quadrupling from what they were last month.
I know. I hear the majority of the cases are actually young people between the ages of 20 and 39.
Yeah, that's what is being said for sure. And, you know, I'm sure that is part of it. There's a little bit of partying going on. I mean, it's summer,
I
but
know,
it's
really hard not to, even for people our age. Right?
Exactly. But I think one of the things that we also have to remember is that it's that age group that went back to the jobs that interact with large public numbers,
Yes,
such as the
absolutely.
servers and in
Absolutely,
retail.
yes.
So, and that happened when the province opened. So that could be a contributing factor also.
Yes, absolutely.
But the one thing for sure is, as a fact, is there's more active cases per capita in BC than Ontario now. So that's
And
not
you
good.
know what? Not too long ago, like even a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
we were
BC.
bragging about how well we were doing with COVID-19.
I know. And you know what? There's something in the universe that backfires when you brag about something.
It's so true.
I mean, it happens to me all the time. I have to
I know
actually,
you've told me stories.
I know. I have to actually stop myself when that, braggy voice comes out, because as soon as I brag about something, the opposite happens all the
Yes.
time.
So tell us one of those stories.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, for instance, I brag about, I've never sick, right? And then the next day I get sick. Another time I bragged about how my car never breaks down. Well, the next day it broke down, $4,000 bill after that. But the most embarrassing one is that I remember I was driving with a bunch of mums.
Oh, I remember this story.
yeah.
This is a great story.
On a field trip to some, school event. And, I was mentioning with my braggy voice how my kids never get into trouble. And I couldn't believe it. Like literally 2 minutes later in the car in front of everybody else, I got a call from the principal of my son's school. And basically, how he has to be kept after school. And with a bunch of other kids, they were kicking around these balls in the gym. And they had all this expensive equipment there because of an event. But anyway, and they were told not to, and they all snuck in and did it. So talk about eating humble pie. That was so embarrassing.
So you had to go back and deal with the principal and your son. Okay, That is like literally 2 minutes later.
Yes, it was.
I tell you, the universe that has a way of like saying, well, let's see what we can do. For me, I have a couple of stories that are similar, but one that, a couple of years ago, I was teaching a course on conflict resolution.
Yeah.
And it was a course I had taken, and I knew how to teach this course. And right after I taught the course, I had the hugest, biggest blowout with me and two other ladies.
Oh, no.
And I tried to implement all the conflict resolution things I had learned, and nothing worked. The only thing that ended up happening was ugly crying.
Oh, no.
As my daughter calls it, ugly crying.
So you thought you were the expert, but when it came down to it, didn't really work.
Well, everything I tried didn't work. It definitely kept me humble, and and how to avoid conflict. And how to be diplomatic and resolve the conflict. Nothing worked. Nothing worked.
Well, I guess it just keeps us humbled and challenged.
It really does. Anyways, we'll be right back after wine and who, what, where, when, why.
I love that. Welcome to Wine and
Who, what, where, when, why.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
we got a little more creative. We've done wine and why, and then we've done wine and what, and we thought, well, let's just do wine and who, what, where, when, why. And
How do you just do that?
I don't know. I learned it in elementary
Who, why,
school.
what, blah, blah.
Who, what, where, when, why.
Oh my goodness,
So
I did not learn that in elementary school.
They're all WH words.
Yes.
So, so that's what we're going to do. Who, what, where, when, why.
Okay, so before we do the wine, though, which one of those are we doing?
I think it falls into the why category. So today it's wine and why.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, but what about the wine?
So today we are drinking Mission Hill 2017 Meritage.
Yes.
We forgot to bring the bottle over. I was hoping somebody would bring it over. And it's really lovely.
Yeah.
I love Mission Hill wines.
I love Mission Hill.
Mission Hill, yes.
I love the winery. It's so beautiful, and just that patio that you can sit out and have, lunch or dinner.
And then there's the hill. I love the hill.
Rolling down the hill. It's the most freeing feeling ever.
I know, it's happened twice now in our season.
We would love to see someone else film that.
Oh, send us, I love it, a video or a clip of you rolling down the Mission Hill.
Yes, and we will post it.
Winery. Okay, yeah, we totally will.
Let's do that.
So please, somebody do that. That's so fun. And then let us know how fun it was.
Exactly. But yeah, so this is, again.
So let's taste it.
Okay. Well, hey, cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, big and bold.
Yes, big and bold. Jenny likes them big and bold.
That's what. Okay, so what?
Cherry and plum, I think. I don't know. I didn't look it up. Did you look it up?
I did.
You did?
Well, and I think it said something like that.
Really?
But
maybe blackberries.
I was gonna trick you, but then I got all onto the
who, what, where, when, why?
Yeah.
Or rolling down the hill.
Both.
All right. So highly recommend the Meritage 2017 Mission Hill. Highly recommend their winery. We featured them. I believe episode 6 or 7.
Yes, gotta check it out.
And we have a
rolling down the hill.
Yeah, and we have a longer version of our wine tour coming up as well.
Yeah. Okay, so what about our why?
Our why? Well, I guess the question is, why are we still married after 30 years? Not her and I, but us and our husbands.
Yeah, because you know what? We are this summer. We celebrated 31 years.
And 30 for me.
30 for you. And so we were,
and that's a big accomplishment because a lot of people don't make it. So why? The question is why? Yes. Why are we still married to our husbands?
Yes. So it's funny, when we were kind of having this conversation, I did talk with my husband about,
Oh, yeah, so tell me why.
Yeah, so I think, well, I don't know, maybe I want to hear yours first.
No, I want to hear yours.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't do all the whys because this is PG-13.
Okay.
So, but some of the things were just that, we have a lot of common interests and activities that we like to do together. But we also have different interests and activities, which I think is really important to have.
Absolutely.
Things that you have on your own, so you're not always together doing things.
It's healthy to have your own things.
But some of the activities that we do, we love to travel, and that's huge for us. And we also like to renovate. And there was actually a study that showed that a lot of marriages that last were husbands and wives who actually renovated.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I have to say, we haven't done that yet. We haven't renovated.
Well, maybe it's not works for all couples. I don't know, but they say it's because you have a common goal and you're working towards something, and usually the outcome is, really nice and a lot of fun. So that's usually what
that sounds great.
Yeah. So
you've done some nice renos.
Thank you.
You really have.
And of course, when I say we have done the renos, my husband laughs because really, is it we? It's more.
It's you telling him what to do. Probably.
Well, I give him morals with support as he does the renos. That's what we do. But yeah, definitely that. And I think communications is a huge thing too.
Yes.
So, and luckily I'm a verbal processor, so nothing stays in my head. So I communicate very well. So anyway, so that's
pretty cool.
A couple things.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What about yourself?
Well, I think
keeping PG-13.
Keeping it PG-13, probably one of our biggest things is that we were set up.
Oh, set up.
We were set up.
Yes.
And we were set up actually by God.
Yeah.
Because I prayed and I asked the name of the person I would marry.
Yeah.
I gave him full permission to pick anyone in the world.
Okay. Yeah.
And about a week later, I asked for the name, and I got Bruce's first and last name. Okay. And I knew no one with that name.
This is how you got together. We're talking about how you.
But it was a setup. But I think that was a good. That's a good plus because it was a setup.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
So other things.
Why are you still together after 30 years?
You know what? We have worked together always. Like we've always had a business together.
Yeah.
So we were always around each other, and we got really used to that. And so I think that was definitely an advantage.
So again, a common goal, right?
Having 5 children.
Yes. Yeah.
You have a big family and you stay together for that reason too.
Yeah,
like not that we're staying together because of the kids, but it kind of gels you together.
Yeah. You create all those cute little human beings.
Yes, and they look like you, look like us,
like a combination,
and they have our personalities. Yeah. So I think that's a big part of it. But definitely working together.
Yeah.
I can't imagine not working with Bruce. So, so it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Anyways, cheers to 30 and 31 years.
Cheers.
Cheers to 30 and 31 years. Oh my goodness.
Yes, but we better not brag. No bragging.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah. You know, the universe actually could be challenging us right now as we speak.
We do not want that.
Okay, that wine, Mission Hill Reserve Meritage 2017, that was so good.
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic. And, well, you know, big and bold and fruity, that's how I like them.
And that's a saying for you now. Jenny likes them big and bold. All right. You know, but this Meritage was deep, rich, smooth, textured with a long velvet finish. Notes of blackberry and cherry. And I guessed it right.
You did.
I did. Anyways, we really need to do that super taster.
Yeah, the super taster
test.
We're going to order that. We have to do that.
Order that and find out who is the super taster, me or Jenny.
Another competition.
Yes. Anyways, we've got mail.
Yeah.
So I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So this is actually from Brittany, who we interviewed last week. She's already writing us a letter.
I love it.
Hi, Trish and Jenny. Thanks for having me on your show.
My own daughter is putting you first. Hi, Trish and Jenny.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
She did. All right.
I need to talk to her.
I wanted to send you one more letter to make sure you were getting my letters since you didn't seem to in the last episode. Oops. I have one more question that I forgot to ask while on the show. I'd love to know, if there was a fire, what's the one thing you would take? And you can't include animals or people.
Okay, no animals or people.
Such a good question.
Okay, so are we supposed to ask each other?
I think we're supposed to guess each other.
Okay, guess each other.
Because that's what we did last week,
That's right. Okay.
All right, so for you, I'm going to guess. Can I guess you first?
Okay, sure.
I would guess, because I know how stressed out.
So hang on. So if I can't do the animals first.
Yeah, I know how stressed out you get if you lose your data on your laptop. So I'm going to guess you would grab your laptop.
Okay, so no.
No?
You got it wrong.
I got it wrong?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's the right answer?
Well, my photos, of course.
Can you actually?
I have years and years of photos that'd be terrible if I lost them.
I'm thinking that's a huge stack. You can only grab one thing, so you'd only be able to grab one photo.
There was no parameters except for no animals, no people. So
yeah, but how much can you carry? Like, I could never carry all my photographs in one.
Okay, stop being practical. It's my photos. That's what I would.
I think you'd have to pick one album, maybe three. You could fit three, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so yours, I would say, since you said my laptop, probably your computer. Because I know you love your... No? Okay.
You know why? Because I have lost my data too many times. Now everything is on Google Drive.
Okay.
So if I lost my computer, I wouldn't lose my stuff.
Okay.
So no, definitely not.
Darn. Okay. What is it?
I would actually take that. I have a huge family painted portrait in our dining room.
Yes, that's a beautiful
back
picture.
when the kids were in 2005.
Yeah, that totally makes
sense. The kids were young, and to me, that's irreplaceable.
Yeah.
So I would take that with me.
That makes sense. Okay.
Otherwise, I would take all my photo albums as well if I could actually hold them. So actually, we both have similar things that we would take.
Okay, so second letter. This is actually from Karen from Toronto. Hi, Trish and Jenny. Jenny and Trish. So she does both.
She did both.
Yes. I'm really enjoying your show and the interaction between you two. You two are hilarious. My question is, as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? What do you want to be when you grew up? Yeah.
Grew up. All right. Well, that's easy for me.
Yeah.
Right. I wanted to be the first woman on the moon.
That is so cool.
I really did.
Wow.
And that's what I told everybody, except I think I was in grade 8 or 9 and a woman landed on the moon.
Oh.
Then I had to go, okay.
Could you be the second one?
No. Then I decided, you know what? I think I'll be an actor instead.
Right. Well, of course, that's what I would have thought the answer was going to be. But that's pretty cool. That wanting to be on the moon. I like that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
How about you?
Well, I kind of have a lot of vague memories, so I can't really totally remember, but I know that for sure I wanted to be a dancer. I started dancing when I was 3.
I could see that. And you choreographed lots of things in your past.
Yeah,
I could totally see that.
And then I wanted to be a Mod Squad, detective,
Detective.
Yes, I love that show. And I used to think...
Yeah, you've missed your calling. This woman should have been a detective. Oh, my goodness.
Yes. I do love mysteries, and and didn't do either of those, but hey, I love what I do. So,
awesome.
Yeah. So are we ready for our next guest?
We are.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So next up is Trista Suke, the writer and actor of the award-winning movie FOXY. She's a bubbly, optimistic filmmaker. Oh, yes. Yeah. And so she made this film, and her producer was Alice Paleko, and they did this movie in their final year of Ryerson University.
Yes, awesome. And FOXY uses a blend of documentary and fictionalized memoirs to tell a personal story about what Trista Suke calls her deepest and darkest secret.
Ooh, I can't wait. But first, a word from our sponsor. Welcome, Trista.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
So Trista, let's start by, sharing a bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I graduated from school, media school, back in 2018. Lately, I've just been promoting the film FOXY a little bit, and then I took some time off for myself because it was a stressful time for sure, a lot of work. And I just got back from tree planting actually up north. So yeah, doing lots of different things.
Wow, yeah, tree planting.
Yeah, I know.
I hear that's very hard work.
Yeah, it's really hard work.
Yeah. Still recovering.
Sure. Anyways, I know you mentioned that you studied social media production, and but I also know that, and we said it in our intro, that you are a director of an award-winning movie called FOXY. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Okay. So FOXY was a thesis project actually for my course at Ryerson, and I went a little bit overboard with it. It turned into like this 60-minute film that should have been like 20 minutes. Yeah. And yeah, it went like way better than I ever expected it to. Wow. I actually traveled around North America going to film festivals for it. Went to New York and LA.
Nice.
And then I went to Saskatchewan at the Regina International Film Festival. That was actually probably my favorite one that I went to. Wow. It was so well done there. And now it's available to watch on CBC. So yeah.
Wow, that's so exciting.
It went way beyond my expectations with where it would go. It was crazy.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I hear that there's a movie trailer that we get to show.
Yes. Yeah. We have a movie trailer for everybody?
Yeah, please.
All right. So
please show it.
We'll be right back after this trailer of FOXY.
I think when I hear the word FOXY, I think of someone who is really sure of themselves. Like when I think of someone FOXY, they're kind of like walking around and like strutting and just holding their head up high.
I don't think people fully grasp the concept. I don't think they really understand what it's like. There is definitely a self-esteem component.
My mom thinks it's some kind of turnover on your immune system. It's basically your immune system is attacking your hair.
So in relationships with men, it has been very hard. When do you say, oh, I wear a wig? Like, it's not something that comes up in conversation.
Is that your real hair?
Yes.
Do you wear a wig?
What?
I've convinced myself that I have hair, that this is my hair.
I think Mr. Clean is kind of hot.
Wow, amazing. I love the trailer.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see that.
I know. Yeah. So what is the plot of the movie?
The plot of the movie. So it's actually quite personal. It's about a true story about me overcoming this health condition called alopecia. I lost my hair when I was 10 years old, and I just decided to completely hide it from the world, my friends, everyone basically, and I just wore a wig the whole time, like up until when I was 10 until I was like 20. It was really insane.
Wow. Yeah. And so you hid it from people.
Yeah. Completely hid it from people. I lost my eyebrows and eyelashes, and I would like wear fake eyelashes every day, do my makeup up like insane, have like a wig that had like bangs like all the way down to my eyes, like just totally hid myself from people, and was convinced that no one knew, you know? It was crazy.
I know, and in your movie, so you're in the trailer and you're in the movie too.
Yeah.
Some of those scenes are so cute where people are asking you, are you wearing a wig? Are you wearing?
I know.
That was so amazing.
Yeah, and those scenes are actually like true. Like what you see in that film is exactly like a scenario I was once in my life.
Wow. So you have such full hair right now. Did it all grow back?
Yeah, I all grew back just like this. Pretty crazy. No, I'm just joking. Got you guys!
Wow, that is a very good wig you had on. Yeah. Wow, you look beautiful.
Yes, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Amazing. So maybe, because it's the first time that I've heard about this condition, can you maybe just, for our viewers who have never heard this before, maybe just explain a little bit about what the condition is and is it hereditary or?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
It's not hereditary, or it can be, should I say, but it's crazy how doctors have no idea like how this happens. There's no cure for it. It's just one big mystery, you know? Yeah. So for me, couldn't tell you why it happened.
So just all of a sudden when you're 10, you lost all your hair? Just like, was that over time or was it?
It actually happened over the course of 2 months.
Wow.
It was insane, yeah. And it was,
that must have been very traumatizing as a kid.
Yeah, it was very traumatizing, and that's definitely why I chose to hide it from everyone for so long, because like, it just happened so fast.
In the movie, I know you connected with other people that have alopecia too. I thought that was very interesting in the trailer. Mm-hmm. So is there a lot of that in the movie as well, of people's stories?
Exactly, yeah. So it's a documentary as well as a fictionalized memoir of my story. Yeah. So in it, we've interviewed several others with alopecia, and their stories are woven into mine. So if something happens in my story, it'll like cut quickly to someone discussing something similar that happened in their lives that's like actually like truly happened to them. Yeah. And that's what makes the FOXY so unique, because I've never seen a movie like that.
No, it's very unique, and it's no wonder it's in all the film festivals, and it was very well done.
Yes.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
And
Thank you.
I understand CBC has now have your film, or how does that work?
You sold it to CBC,
yeah,
right?
So it was broadcasted on CBC this past fall. That was really cool to see, and also it is available to watch on CBC Gem, which is their free streaming service.
Okay.
So anyone can watch it. However, it's like not the director's cut. I had to cut it down to fit the CBC's like timing, so it's much shorter and not my favorite version of it, to be honest. But anyone can check it out. So please do.
Yeah. All right, we will. So we'll make sure that that's there for everyone to check out.
And follow us on Instagram at FOXY the Film.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, very inspiring.
Yes, very inspiring. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome.
Up next is Treasure Trails.
Early this morning.
Welcome to Treasure Trails. Okay, we are at Jinkerson Park. Should we give them a view?
Promontory, yes.
All right. Here we go. You see some playground stuff. And Jenny. and a few trails. So we're going to explore the stair trail, right?
The stair trail, let's do that first 50-minute loop and then up the stairs.
And then that way.
So we're gonna do the stairs and we're gonna count them. And also what's interesting is because of COVID, it's only one way.
Yes, one way.
Yeah.
And let's see. Those are a lot of stairs. I think there's over 200.
Okay, let's guess.
Okay, let's guess.
You say 200?
No, I'll say 260.
Okay, I'll say 250.
All right.
Okay, 132 stairs to this point. Now we're gonna keep going. Trish, what are you doing?
I just did 132 steps.
Okay, you need to get up. Let's go. Come on.
There's more stairs. Okay,
Trish,
100, 200.
you're breathing.
I know.
Okay, yeah, 200 and
37.
37.
We were both wrong.
Yeah, but I was closest.
You were. She said 250, I said 260.
So 237 stairs. Do that a couple times. That's going to be a great butt burn.
Absolutely. All right, yes, look at those stairs. Okay, we did time that.
So that's 15 minutes for that full loop from Dickinson Park to the bottom of Press and then up the stairs. So, you know, you could just do 4 of those for your hour workout, and what a burn that would be. Or
we could go that way down the pathway that leads to Mount Thom.
Yeah,
so I think we're gonna do that, right?
We're gonna add that loop on just to make it a little bit longer.
Which way? This way or this way?
Well, actually, either way.
All right, well, let's go up where there's no cars.
Okay, the trail that we're on is the Thom Creek Trail.
Yes, so as soon as we left Jinkerson Park, that's what it's called. Okay, so at the top of this trail is a road, but then you continue on. You cross the road. We just say this is a nice shot of us. The lighting's lovely here.
Okay, 15 minutes from Jinkerson Park on the Thom Creek Trail, we've come to Sylvan.
And up Sylvan is, or from Sylvan, is Mount Thom, which we're gonna do in a couple of weeks from now.
Sounds good.
Is right by, in the middle of the stairs, right by this bench. Can you see the bench? What a great way to end our hike. Woo! On some swings.
Yeah.
Happy treasure hunting. Welcome back, everyone.
That was a fun hike, eh? One of our regular hikes that we do.
And that was a lot of stairs. I think it was 237.
Yes, and I think I guessed 250.
Of course.
And was the closest.
Of course, you're going to bring that up. Yes.
One again.
Yes. You know, climbing stairs is very healthy for you.
I know. You know, it actually burns more calories every minute as compared to jogging.
Yes. And also, it really helps give you stronger joints and muscles.
Mm-hmm. But the best part is that you burn twice as many calories as walking does. So we
twice as many?
So we should just do the continual loop of the stairs.
Oh, except that when you go down, it doesn't count. Only when you're
right,
going
okay,
up.
yeah,
All right.
that's true.
But anyways, we missed our hike this morning, Jenny. What happened? That's not like you to miss our morning hikes.
Oh my goodness, it was such a traumatic evening and morning. But So
Do tell.
Yes, I was in the middle of helping my daughter tape her audition, and my cat came in through the cat door with a chipmunk in its mouth.
No way.
And the chipmunk was still alive, and we started chasing our cat Shakespeare to save the chipmunk, and it was just horrible. It was just so traumatic. And
Jenny, you're such an animal lover. That must have been very traumatic.
Yes. Because my daughter was in the middle of taping, it all got caught on audio tape.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's hear it.
Oh, great. This is so embarrassing.
Okay. That sounds like you're being murdered. Oh my goodness. Jenny. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it was very traumatic, very traumatic. And the whole night I was...
Okay. That is, oh my goodness, Jenny. Okay.
So anyway, so that night, I ended up, just like not sleeping all last night because I put it outside, I put it in a blanket, then I worried about it being cold, then I took it downstairs, I made a hot water bottle and put it in the garage with a hot water bottle, and then this morning, it was horrible. But anyway, in the middle of the night, I was, couldn't sleep, so I was going through Facebook, and on the Promontory Facebook, there was another story about an injured animal, and there were suggestions of where to help injured wildlife. So I phoned that nonprofit organization this morning, Elizabeth Wildlife Center. And she said, just come by and drop off the chipmunk, which I did this morning, and that's why I missed the hike.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, I met Elizabeth, and she's the primary caregiver and founder and registered nurse and a wildlife rehabilitator. So I was so thankful. And you know what? If anyone's looking to donate money to a great cause, ElizabethWildlifeCenter.org, do that, because it helps our wildlife animals that are injured. And so I was very, very thankful.
Well, I guess you had a good reason for missing the hike this morning.
Yes, and I feel like I need to go talk to all my neighbors because they're probably wondering what the heck was going on in our house.
Yeah, if they heard that, you might want to tell them you're still alive.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways, no treasures were found for treasure trails this week.
Oh my goodness! And that was the Seven Sisters Trail, right?
Yes, the Seven Sisters.
I worked hard on hiding that one. I went into that tree stub with all the bugs and spiders and put that there.
Maybe people don't want to go with the bugs, the spiders to get it.
That's true. Let's see who's brave and can do that.
Yes, we need a brave treasure hunter.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, we will be making a list of treasures yet to be found on our Facebook page on
Let's
Chill
do
and
that.
Chat.
Good.
And next week, we are interviewing Bruce on the loose.
Awesome. He is a fun guy who lives in Chilliwack and is a food courier during the pandemic and who's gotten to know a lot of businesses in Chilliwack.
And then he has started a series on visiting different businesses.
And I know he has lots of very interesting stories.
Yes, I can't wait. Anyways, anyone who wants to share with us questions, feedback, or requests for topics, email us at chillandchattv@gmail.com.
Until next time, cheers! Keep chilling and chatting!